So today we're doing a career sim. That is what we're doing. I almost said a draft pick, but that's not right. We're doing a career sim of the number 2 overall pick, Drew Jones. And if you don't know who that is, that's the son of Andrew Jones. Oh yeah, that guy, that Andrew Jones. So of course we're gonna do a career sim. We haven't done one yet for any of the draft picks, and I felt like Drew Jones, might as well do it. So the number 2 overall pick, let's hop into it. So here we are. Here's Drew Jones. On screen's also gonna be the online ID of the person who made it. And that person's also made a couple other draft picks. I think he's made quite a few actually. So if you're looking for someone who's been consistently making some draft picks, check that guy out. So here we are, Drew Jones, boom, 18 years old, right out of high school. And there was a lot of hype around him being the number 1 overall pick. In the end, the Orioles went with Jackson Holliday, and the Diamondbacks stacked their farm system even more with a fantastic pick. Drew Jones, definitely going to be an exciting player. They also have Corbin Carroll. They also have Alec Thomas. If Christian Robinson can get his career back on track, they still have him as a promising outfielder. They've got a couple others. Jordan Lawler, a top pick from last year, their first pick of the draft last year. He's super hyped up right now. The Diamondbacks, they have a pretty nice farm system. They got a bunch of nice young players in their team. It'll be exciting to see what happens, but we're here for Drew Jones. So let's see how this first season plays out. All right, so the MLB season is not over, but I do want to see if Drew Jones got called up anymore. So he did. He got called up to Double-A. Like I said, we started him in Single-A. And boom, there you can see his attribute growth for the season. Pretty solid. He's up to a 69. Nice. And Double-A stats, 77 games, 8 home runs, 41 RBIs. The average and stuff could be a little bit better, but so far, not too bad. So yeah, like I said, season 1 in the books. We're gonna go through 10 seasons, takes him up to about 28. The dreaded like number that just sees players just absolutely tanking overall. But we'll see what happens. He could be something different. So let's see what happens. Season 1, there it is. Let's get to season 2. Season 2's in the books, and not as good. Not as good. You can kind of see only a 2 overall boost. Nothing to the hitting stats. Especially versus the left side. So did they not just have, like, I guess they didn't have him in the lefty lineup? They did. So I guess he just wasn't good versus lefties or something. I don't know. That's a weird progression. I'm not saying like, oh no, he's a bust, because like, you know, I don't know. That's crazy. I've never seen that happen. So here we go. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. We'll have to wait and see though. So there it is. Season 2 in the books. Honestly, kind of worse than last year. Not what you want to see. Oh boy. I missed it. We're in the second off season going into season 3. And I just saw a trade happen. What would that trade be? Oh, just a casual Drew Jones to the Giants for Carson Whisenhunt. Both draft picks this year. I think Carson Whisenhunt was the Giants' second pick in the draft, if I'm correct. I think he actually had an interesting season this year. He was suspended from college for PEDs. Like, that's why he wasn't able to play. So I think he ended up playing in like a independent league or something like that. So there he is, Carson Whisenhunt for Drew Jones. So Drew Jones now in the Giants farm system. Okay. I guess we're gonna have to keep track of what happens there. Oh, all right. Season 3, we gotta head over to a new team. So let's just go over to the Giants, see what happens. So center field, what do we got? He is in Triple-A. Oh, okay. He's up to a 75. He jumped up 4 overall this year. What? Okay, plus 10 for powers versus lefties. So that completely changes what happened the other year. And so, yeah, sure, why not? That's a big jump up too. Oh, he actually got some MLB experience. He had 6 games, didn't get a hit though. So not what you want to see. But that means he might, let's see, Dubon, is he a free agent? Nope, arbitration. They've got Trent Grisham, who does become a free agent. So potentially starting next year for Giants. Okay. All right, that'll be interesting. They have Marco Luciano up as well, so this is about to be like one of those where you have like a young resurgence of a team. They also have Luis Matos. They have Elliot Ramos. Could be interesting. So yeah, first season in the books. One more time, let me Let me go through that because I did kind of go through it a little bit quickly. So let's see, where is he? 75 overall. It looks like he was a September call-up. Yeah, attributes look pretty good. MLB stats, not great. Super small sample size, only 10 games, but at 20 years old, getting called up already. Ooh. And also, that was a big jump. 4 overall in one season. That's not normal. Normally, it's only like 2, maybe 3. So yeah, there it is. Season 3 in the books. All right, what do we got for this season? I believe season 4. I'm starting to lose track already, which is kind of bad. All right, here he is, 78 overall. Not the best of years. 92 at bats. So super small sample size, right? 92 at bats. He only played 60 games, 18 hits, 2 doubles, 5 home runs, 17 RBIs, 8 walks, and 28 strikeouts. So numbers not great. And again, at 21 years old, probably not getting called up to the majors. And on MLB The Show, based on these stats, I wouldn't have called him up either. I would have kept him in the minors for at least another season. Just the offensive numbers aren't there yet. And the reason why he's actually really high rated is you've got those good fielding stats and the good speed. You got good fielding, good speed. You're automatically like 3 higher. You're 3 ratings higher than everybody else. It's crazy. Fielding and speed have such a high influence on your rating in MLB The Show. But overall, I think you could definitely get him into an MLB squad next year. Like that would be a time where like his fielding or his contact or his righties is going to be in the 60s. His lefty numbers aren't going to be terrible. I think next year would definitely be a good year to get him starting. And realistically, they signed Grisham. Oh, wait, now he's a free agent? Okay, so maybe now he's going to be a free agent. Either way, if they don't bring him back, that is when I would definitely throw him in. I mean, realistically, they've got Ramos, they've got Jock. What's Jock's contract? He's a free agent. Drew Jones, I would assume would be starting next year unless they go out and sign someone like really crazy. So we'll have to wait and see. I mean, that was only season 4, so he still got quite a few years. Oh wait, the Giants just won a World Series. No, why did I think the Giants just won a World Series? Am I crazy? I'm going crazy. All right, here we go. Season 5. I believe this is season 5. I'm starting to lose track now. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, season 5. Let's go to the Giants. And what do we have? They got Gavin Cross. Who did Gavin Cross get drafted by? The Royals? I think that's right. Gavin Cross. Ooh, is he the... No, because... Yeah, I think Gavin Cross was the Royal. I could be wrong, though. Gavin Cross, maybe the Orioles. Part of me thinks also the Orioles. But at the same time, no, Dylan Beavers was the Orioles. So yeah, Gavin Cross was the Royals. We're not here for Gavin Cross. We're here for Drew Jones, who's currently on a little bit of a cold streak, but first full season and 82 overall. And you can see his numbers here. Definitely a lot better. The average is still a little low. Same with the on-base percentage. Same with the OPS. But yeah, definitely a lot better. I mean, you can just see the hitting numbers are starting to go up, like actually really evenly too, which is good to see. So he'll start to take off a little bit. What quirks do we got? Bunt Master. Okay, Bunt Master. Love to see it. And then you got Speedster as well. All right, let's see. Maybe an award. Maybe that pops up. I doubt it's going to be like MVP or anything, but maybe like Rookie of the Year. Rookie of the Year. There we are. Drew Jones at 22 years old. Rookie of the Year. Maybe a Gold Glove too. Is that a possibility? No, it is not. It is not a possibility. That's okay. That's fine. I doubt he's going to get the Silver Slugger either based on his numbers. But still, not a bad first season. Rookie of the Year, Drew Jones. Put it in the cabinet. There he is. Boom. That's his first full season, I would say. 152 games for sure. So season 5, let's head to season 6. All right, season 6. What do we have? The leadoff hitter. Hitting 240, so it looks like kind of comparable to what he did last year. Stats are still going up, which is awesome to see. And yeah, really similar to what he did last year. Hits 2 apart, doubles 1 apart, triples 1 apart, home runs 2 apart, RBIs 2 more. The walks were a little bit less, definitely more strikeouts. That's the big issue, the strikeouts. That's definitely the big issue right here. But you know what? I still have faith. He's only 23. Still got a few more years left of arbitration. And then he hits free agency. So like numbers are still doing well. And I mean, I think this is going to be one of those where it's a little bit of a late bloomer situation. So still, like, you got to think 23 years old, still super young for MLB terms. Like that's what you got to put into picture, like put in put it into perspective, not into picture, put it into perspective. So here we are, season 6. Season 6. Keep moving forward. Here we go. Let's see. Giants wild card team. Okay. And I know I didn't check the stats, or I guess the awards for last year. We'll check them out this season. So here we go. What do we have? What do we have? Drew Jones still, holy cow, 89, 31 home runs. I'm seeing that right off the rip. Holy cow. Oh boy. All right. He played in almost every single game. He took one game off all season. And what a jump up in terms of numbers. Like hits quite a bit more. The doubles dipped a little bit. Same thing with the triples, but the home runs definitely a lot more. The RBIs, strikeouts went down, walks went up, stolen bases back up into the 20s. But I'm talking about this, the average, the on-base percentage, the slugging, the OPS, a lot higher. So things are looking a lot better for Drew Jones for sure. So what do we have here in terms of WAR? Definitely his best WAR season. Yeah, this is what you're looking for. So again, these are the attributes. I mean, he's clearly popping off a little bit. Maybe I was wrong about the late bloomer. I was thinking maybe like 27, 28 was when he'd really start to jump up. But yeah, he's looking pretty good. Still no like impressive quirks like bunt master, whatever. Unbreakable's cool. Speedster's pretty cool. But yeah, there it is. There's season 7, I believe it is 6. One of the two. We're pretty far into it by now. But yeah, they've got Kevin Parada, who was part of the Mets system. They're just picking up all the prospects, huh? All right, there it is. Oh, postseason. We might as well see how they do in the postseason. They end up advancing. They advance again. Oh, against the Cubs now. What's going to happen here? They're in the World Series and taking on the Yankees. Still got a chance. They get defeated. Let's go take a look and see how Drew Jones did in the World Series. Not great. Not great. Season 8, and I completely lied about checking out the awards last year, so this is a perfect time to do it. Let's see if Drew Jones has won anything since the Rookie of the Year a few years back. So, let's see. Gold Glove, maybe? No, and no. Okay, what about a Silver Slugger? No. Okay, that is unfortunate. But now, let's go take a look. 92 overall, and pretty similar stat line. On base percentage dipped a little bit, but that's because the walks, you can see the walks and the hits went down. But again, we're looking pretty consistent. 20 plus home runs, the doubles in the 30s, the triples kind of hovering around like the 5-ish area. So I mean, these are decent stat lines. I mean, last year definitely a lot better than this year. But when you look at the attributes, maybe the power versus lefties was the biggest issue. Overall, you're still looking at a player who's developing very, very quickly. 92 overall. I think he's got one more year of arbitration, but I could be wrong. But I think it's one more year of arbitration before he becomes a free agent. So he might be getting paid once he hits that mark. So, all right, there we are. Do they make the postseason? They did not. So, all right, let's just get into the offseason. I'll double check really quick just to see if he's a free agent now or if it's going to be next year. I think it's next year. I would assume. Yeah, it's next year. All right, perfect. So that works out perfectly. So let's go see what happens. It's season 9, and how are we looking here? He's in the 4 spot, the cleanup spot, and about to get paid. And first off, +10, +7 for the contact. Fielding through the roof, but MLB stats, let's take a look here. Almost 200 hits, 43 doubles, 41 home runs, 126 RBIs, 20 stolen bases. Ooh, the 40-40 club for the doubles and the home runs. Stole 20 bases too, which is impressive, but the average on base percentage, the slugging, the OPS. Ooh, 26 double plays, like he hit into that's kind of a lot. But I mean, who cares when he's putting up those kind of numbers? Fielding, perfect. 9.2 WAR for this season. I mean, that has got to be at least an award in some capacity. He's got to have some MVP. MVP. There it is. What other award did he win? Anything else? No Hank Aaron Award. Okay, what about a Gold Glove? No Gold Glove. Okay. Silver Slugger? I mean, there it is. A Silver Slugger and an MVP in the same season. There we go. So definitely hitting free agency. I know they're in the postseason here. They won. They're taking on the Dodgers. And of course, the Dodgers win. What a surprise. But that was season 9. We've got one more year to check in on him before I simulate the rest of his career. And do the Diamondbacks pay, or not the Diamondbacks because he's on the Giants. And I checked the Diamondbacks when I checked earlier, didn't I? Do the Giants pay him? Do the Giants pay him? They did not. They've got the biggest offer on the table right now, but they didn't pay him, or they didn't re-sign him, I should say. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. It'll be interesting. Let's see. It's going to pop up. It's going to pop up. It has to pop up. So where does he end up? I think he re-signed with the Giants. I don't think any other team. Is he still there? No, he re-signed with the Giants. All right. There it is. He has to be. There was no other. Yep. Max deal with the Giants. There we go. All right. Season 10. And all right, let's see it. In the 3 spot, he's up to a 98 overall. 98. The quirks, all the quirks you can imagine, all the quirks you actually, he could probably have a couple more, but that's being a little picky. But overall, I mean, he looks insane. 27. Woo. Oh, 50 doubles, 37 home runs, 105 RBIs. I mean, obviously not as good as last year, but are you going to complain about a season like that? Definitely not. Definitely not. So through 10 seasons, obviously there were a couple years in the minors there, but what do we got here? A 32.8 WAR. Pretty impressive. Still got that big contract with the Giants. We'll double check to make sure and see, did he win any sort of award? It doesn't look like it. I mean, he still had a good year, but like, I don't think he's gonna win an award here. Maybe a Silver Slugger. Maybe. Oh, he did win a Silver Slugger. There we go. All right, a Silver Slugger. Veen and Kelnick are on the Dodgers. Excuse me? And Jazz? Riley Green? What is this team? What? That's not fair. Either way, that is it. 10 seasons. Let's simulate to the end of his career and let's see how it played out. 2045, finally retired. It's been a while. I've been hoping that he would finally retire. He's been out of the league for quite some time. And as you can see, it's been what? 5 years since he's been out of the league. And to be honest, he actually had a pretty good career. You can kind of see when things started to dip a little bit. It was around like 2036. And he kind of just slowly started to phase out. Like the numbers actually weren't that bad either. When they started to go down, it was really like 2039 where he like really like fell off. Because like this season's not terrible. This season isn't the worst either. Like it was actually pretty good. And you can kind of see the numbers that he was putting up. This year was kind of like a weird one, but like overall, you can really see that he was putting up really good numbers. Didn't win a single award afterwards. There were a couple Silver Sluggers. So I guess he did win an award. A couple Silver Sluggers sprinkled in here and there, but no MVPs, no World Series, nothing like that. So Rookie of the Year and 1 MVP. Those are the awards we've got for him. So career totals, I mean, pretty good. Literally one short of 2,400 hits, 412 home runs, average 271, OPS at 823. Honestly, not a bad career at all. Like this is pretty solid. Stolen bases, just shy of 250. Like pretty, I would say like Hall of Fame, maybe. But overall, like a pretty solid career. 82.4 WAR. I mean, this is good. This is good. And I kind of want to pull up his father's numbers just to kind of get a comparison. So looking at his father's number, his father had just shy of 2,000 hits. So we beat him there. Doubles was 383. He had 580. Triples, 36. We had 51. Home runs was 434. So his dad beat him there. But then the average was 254 with an 823 OPS. So honestly, not too much different. I mean, the big thing is going to be the Gold Gloves. I checked. I think I saw maybe like 2 or 3 Gold Gloves. Honestly, he really wasn't winning that many awards. Like I said, there was a couple Silver Sluggers sprinkled in there, but like he really wasn't winning awards. There was like outfielders constantly getting perfect fielding percentage, and that's clearly what it's based off of for the Gold Gloves. And you can kind of see, you know, a couple years where he didn't really get that perfect fielding percentage, and there's going to be players that get it every single year. So still really strong career. Let's see, is it a Hall of Fame one? It is. There we are, and that is the Drew Jones career sim. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, get in the comment section what video you want to see next. The trade deadline is right around the corner, so you know we're going to be doing some rebuilds then. I hope you enjoyed it. Check out this video right here. I know you guys will really, really, really enjoy it. This is the one I recommend. Go check it out.